And here we go. This is the final level of Klonoa 2, the Forgotten Path. And this is also going to be the final part of the story of Klonoa 2. I don't know. Who can it be? It's always been asking for help, hasn't it? So come on, let's go. The final level is a boarding stage. The Forgotten Path, Deliverance. Got this amazing track called Mirage, and I have to say this is a brilliant track. Well, brilliant song and brilliant level. It's difficult, it's epic, and I'd say this is a really suitable final level for Klonoa 2. Whereas I think the original... I can't remember the original Klonoa's last level, because... to be perfectly honest, some of the levels in that stage weren't that memorable. Which is a terrible thing to say, but... I think it was going around the Moon Kingdom. But... what happens in the actual level itself didn't stand out for me. Whereas the levels in this game stand out really well. They've got just a sort of life to them. Which is just glorious. Particularly the boarding stages. The boarding stages are, on the whole, my favourite levels in the game. Mountains of Mira-Mira because of brilliant stepping wind. But this is also a phenomenal level, and I really love it to pieces. And to be perfectly honest, I would love to see a remake of Klonoa 2 at some point down the line. Because seeing this in glorious HD would just be the cherry on the cake. Because it's just amazing. Oh, this isn't gonna go well, is it? Obviously there are some slight control things, because the board doesn't control maybe quite as it should. It's a little bit of a challenge to steer on very small, very narrow pathways, but just adds to the challenge of this level, which I'm happy with. Now, if you want to finish the level, just go to the right. If you want the last Moment Doll piece, you've got to go to the left. Quite simple, really. And the great thing about this Moment Doll is that you can literally keep going round and round until you get it. But you should be able to get it on your first time to take the path anyway, so... yeah, so that's all of the Moment Doll pieces collected. So we'll be able to tackle the optional levels after beating the game, which we will be doing. But this is the last part for the story, which is why it's so ultra long. No. I was so close to doing that level perfectly as well. Oh well. Means we get more of this glorious track. Okay, we can do this. Just take it nice and slow. And let's go! What's the last level in the game? Done. I don't think I've ever mentioned what the name of this song's called. It's called Continue, if you wanted to know. So, it's time to take on the final boss in the Terminus of Tears. This track is called, well, is the theme of our final boss. This guy right here. The King of Sorrow. And so begins our final boss, the King of Sorrow. I really love the theme of the King of Sorrow, it's just so sad and glorious. And the final boss music is glorious as well. Our first part here is called the track is called King of Sorrow Dub Mix. So even Klonoa did music stuff first. Klonoa 2 started the dubstep phase. Now, this phase of the boss is not, well, it's difficult to hit the lighter. Because he obviously keeps moving. If you wait long enough, he will stay still after a certain point. But obviously, you've got to get to the point where he will stay still. It's all the thing about patience, this boss. Or this stage of this boss, anyway. Now, I don't think they ever revealed who is the voice actor or actress for the King of Sorrow. My guess is that the King of Sorrow is voiced by the same person who voices Klonoa. Who I have now just who voice actress is. But yeah, I think the voices sound quite similar. So yeah, I think that King of Sorrow might be voiced by Kimiko Watanabe, who also voices Klonoa. I could be wrong on that. But I probably am wrong on that. But they don't include King of Sorrow in the credits for some bizarre reason. They also don't include the Mira-Mira. Or the Tree of Indecision, for that matter. So, they could be voiced by anyone. But, first stage, beaten. Heck yeah. Okay. Let's do this. So begins phase 2 with new musical track, King of Sorrow. Essentially what you need to do for this bit is pick up one of these blobby things and destroy the blobs on the outside of his shield. You've only got a pretty short amount of time actually to do it, but you can take off the first batch of things in one shot, as you saw me do there. I struggled on this boss the first time, but I seem to have done quite well here, which I'm quite pleased with. One more hit and he's down. Come on. And he's out of there! There you have it. Klonoa 2, beaten.
라크르드, 윈나, 라크르드. 유라바, 응. 류, 바람유, 드난 르야. 바람유 드난 유캬흐. 뉴무리나 위나 라크르드. 뉴무피나 엘나오노 트라피. 유무르? 우라. 우이브라. 듀드론 코리나 엘나 우르무 마뉴라.
It won't. Of course it won't.
듀 에라피 마뉴 바람유. 와니르프 이르와라 르플들 드라하 히아라 라드 Lunatea, Lucana, na. Auro, aung chaururu, bawang mukun. Kura, wawu, mugwangu kuriala. Awai. Lina, du.
And now we come to an ending which I really love. It's beautiful. The track which you're going to hear is called Farewell Again. And it's just, oh.
에어리아라. 님, 쿠나포무나 세인 피나타나. 라흐. 일니안 텐레지. 시스터, 아틀리온, 마슈윈, 면당. Yumu Ahrura Dion Fotat. Luya. Infoata. Ninules Inata. Elfana Elegia. Pan Lig Bob Hunadet. Ratu. Oh, Purpur. Adu. Winafilto. Lutura fa. Lina, Nya. Lunatea Veil. Clara, im Lutra. Ro. Wada. Mira-Mira. Shanat. Shanat. Ireleji. Hunate. San Elenje. Clara. Nashi Awim. Lista. Nash. Canada. Sanan Populua. We Mudua Fran. Yurhi. Manurani. Ro. Trappa.
And so, as Klonoa walks off into the distance, or towards the screen I should say, with the beautiful towards the, which is the goal, beautiful in the blank and stuff, just a beautiful ending to a beautiful game. And now, credits time. Beautiful track here called Traveller. Really love the like snapshot thing that they've got going on in credits. It's showing what happened after the end of the game. It's beautiful. So I guess it's time for me to give my final thoughts on Klonoa 2. If you hadn't guessed it already, I absolutely adore this game. It looks beautiful, it sounds beautiful, it plays brilliantly, and I've just got so much love for it. I am absolutely so thankful that I found this game when I did, because if I had missed out on playing this game, I would have always regretted it. It's such a fantastic game that I would recommend that if you can find this game, get it, because it's well worth it. Sure, it might be a little bit easy, and sure, some of the little things are a little bit annoying, but just the entire package is just brilliant. I think it's one of the games that I've had the most fun with of all time. It's certainly one of my favourite games ever. And for a game that came out in 2001 and I didn't play it until 2011, so 10 years later I finally got to play it, and it still stands up as one of my favourite games of all time. It's astounding. It really is. So yeah, I just love Klonoa 2 so much. It's a vast improvement over the original. And either we need to have a new Klonoa game, or we need this game to be remade at some point, because Klonoa is a fantastic series. Look, it's like baby King of Sorrow, all happy and stuff. It's like King of Joy now, which is adorable. And yeah, I just love this game. So yes, you get the chance, get this game and play it, because you won't regret it. And so, that brings us to the end of the Klonoa 2 walkthrough. I hope you've all enjoyed this walkthrough, and I hope you will join me in the next one, and also join me for the extras in the next part. I'll see you then. Bye!